standing tall, new career ain't gonna fall. Screens lit up, the game begins. Push through losses, celebrate wins. Supporters scream they got his back. He won't lose on this new track. Scream it loud, don't fade away. Hollywood paving his own way. Foxton cheering loud and strong. Together ain't nothing wrong. Controllers click, the pixels flash. Chasing dreams ain't bout the cash. Community's heart a fiery blaze. Hollywood's rise these crazy days. Late night grind, can't stop now. Future's bright, he'll make it somehow. Foxton's love fuels his might. Hollywood gaming through the night. Don't fade away. Hollywood paving his own way. Foxton cheering loud and strong. Together ain't nothing wrong. Controllers click, the pixels flash. Chasing dreams ain't bout the cash. Community's heart a fiery blaze. Hollywood's rise these crazy days. Grabbing hold, riding high, he's feeling bold. Foxton family standing tall, new career ain't gonna fall. Screens lit up, the game begins. Push through losses, celebrate wins. Supporters scream they got his back. He won't lose on this new track. Scream it loud, don't fade away. Hollywood paving his own way. Foxton cheering loud and strong. Together ain't nothing wrong. Controllers click, the pixels flash. Chasing dreams ain't bout the cash. Community's heart a fiery blaze. Hollywood's rise these crazy days. Can't stop now, future's bright, he'll make it somehow. Foxton's love fuels his might. Hollywood gaming through the night. Streaming live, don't fade away. Hollywood paving his own way. Foxton cheering loud and strong. Together ain't nothing wrong. Click, the pixels flash. Chasing dreams ain't bout the cash. Community's heart a fiery blaze. Hollywood's rise these crazy days. Hollywood gaming through the night.
So, Dan, I do have a permit. It's called I Do What I Want. Yeah, no worries, Barber. No worries at all, dude. Not a problem. But yeah, we got Devil in the house. We got Dan here. Barber's popping in. Sweet. Looking like we're getting a good start. Let's get some music going, huh? I think it's time to have a day of music. Nice chill Friday, hang out, listen to some old school tunes. Yeah, but do I look like I give a fuck? I like that permit. That's a good permit. Anyway, it is Friday, and earlier today I had done a test stream, so some of you may have seen it. I popped on to test out having the stuff set up for the PC build tomorrow. So you can't see it because it's behind my chair, but there's a fold-up table behind me here. I'm going to set that right here next to me. And then I've got a stand over here that I'm going to put my phone on. I'm actually going to stream it from my phone, and I've got a Lavelle mic. It's a microphone set from Deity that I got years ago as a gift for winning some sort of contest thing online, and they work really great. They're wireless, and so I can hook it up to my phone, and then I can hook it up to the Lavelle mic, and it'll work out really well. So yes, Dan, it is Farming Friday, absolutely. So we'll be getting to some farming here pretty quick, and looks like we got a peas contract that my lovely co-farm manager, Mr. Barber Gaming, had started. So I'm going to work on that a little bit while he's away. And then, yeah, we're going to work on the community farm a little more and get some stuff rolling here and see what we can get done. Philly's in the house. What's up, Philly? But yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I always like that one. Hello. What is up? All right, is this on? Okay, harvester's on. Are we picking up stuff? Yes, we are. Okay. $10-4, good buddy. How you doing, Philly? Hope you're doing well. I know it's pretty late for you over there, so hopefully it's for chilling and hanging out and not because you can't sleep. But I kind of know better too. But yeah, so got done with work today. I decided to bounce off a little early since I had I didn't take a lunch at all. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bounce a little early and get the lawn mowed so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow during the stream or all the other stuff we got going on. So, oh, you're chilling in the fox den. Nice. We'll tell the guys I say hi. I always intend to get in there and chat with them, but like on Fridays, it's always like, it's always one of those things of, by the time I get done with work, get dinner going, get ready for the stream, it's already close to stream time, and I'm just like, damn. So one of these days I'm going to make a point though to like get in there. I've been in there a couple times before, just not a lot. But hey, Dan, you know, that's not an uncommon reaction from parents. Just saying, because I know plenty of people who have had that reaction from their parents when they said they were going to go into the military. So not entirely unheard of for that, but I'm glad that you're letting people know. It's good to get that out there and just kind of, you know, let people know what you're working on. Face upon the chrome. All right. Oh, apparently I had my Discord completely turned off.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Nope, you need to update mods so I can join.
What? You did okay. Did you end up you ended up updating
The auto-loading billing
the
slash
auto
combo
loaded
trailer,
trailer?
yes.
I should have messaged you and be like, hey, don't update that yet.
Oh, I had that done like this morning.
Oh, all right. Well,
Sorry.
now, no, that's all right. That's all right. Because I got in and I was like, oh, that's the only thing that needs to be updated that's not updated in the server. So I'll just leave it for now and we'll just hop on. And I was like, you know, should I was thinking about it like literally seconds before you hopped on. And I was like, should I let Barbara know and just say, hey, don't update that? But then it is what it is. So, all right, chat, hold on a second. We're going to have to...
I should have said something earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt you while you were working.
Oh,
Plus, I was
dude.
doing other things.
Yeah, well, you could have just shot me a message quick and be like, hey, server needs updates before the stream. I thought about checking it earlier too, and I was like, well, so sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, I just got busy.
No worries, man. It's easy enough to do. All right. So
while we're doing that, we gotta talk.
We gotta talk? Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad talk.
What you got?
I was thinking, so I decided I want to work with bales.
You want to?
I want to work, yes, on the server.
Okay.
With everything involving hay, silage, and straw and everything.
Yeah, we can do that.
So, one of the first things to do once we finish that contract that we gotta finish.
Yep.
We'll make it today, and then I think we'd be able to play with the hay and silage and put down one of the grass fields and get that all baled up.
Okay. Sure.
We just need to get a
baler.
Baler.
Yeah.
And what do you think about wrapping too?
I mean, if we wrap them and store them, they'll turn into silage, and then we can sell them for more. So that's not terrible.
So definitely for silage, we gotta wrap that, right?
Yeah, we have to wrap them for silage.
All right, so that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I was thinking about it earlier. I'm kind of like, you know what? I kind of want to, because we did the whole, just mow grass and put it in this thing, just let it do its job. I was like, no, I'm like, I want to try to do something more different.
Sure. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And we can get we can clear out some of that space next to that one, and we could put a bale storage in that space there. So where the silage and hay production is, we can clear that out and put it where it needs to go, like fill up stuff or whatever, and then sell it, whatever, and then we can put a bale storage there eventually when we're ready to put bales in.
Want to show what we have already made then?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, we still got to eventually start make our way up to the cow barn.
Right. Well, once we get the cow barn, though, the nice thing is that, I mean, we can, if you want, we could leave that stuff in there, and just when we get a cow barn, we can have it. Because I was thinking that small field where the small grass field at the bottom, I was thinking we can just paint that over eventually once we get a couple more fields and put other stuff there, like the bale storage and whatever other buildings and stuff.
I was thinking eventually getting 20.
Oh, that big one up on the hill?
On the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's right on the other side of the other grass that we have. So I figured we'll convert that into grass and, like you said, paint over that small one and use that for extra space and stuff.
Yeah. That's always a
possibility. I
possibility.
forgot to mute my tablet. I'm like, why am I hearing myself twice? Well, that's because I never turned on my tablet.
That is understandable. All right, so server stop. Go to mods. Hey, Mrs. Hollywood doing a little fishing. The stream might skip a little bit because I've got a browser window open doing stuff. So there it is. I can't wait after tomorrow being able to have my stream not freaking start dying because I decided to open up a browser tab.
Oh, everything coming for your computer?
Yeah, everything's in. I'm doing the build stream tomorrow.
What time are you going live?
Like around 9, between 9 and 10, but probably closer to 9.
Okay. So I'll still be home then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go out to the afternoon time anyway, so that works.
Yeah. All right, let's start that.
Well, while I wait, I'm gonna say hi to JJ.
There you go. Yeah. What's he what did he decide to start streaming? I think he's also doing farm sim, but he's doing a solo farm. Ah! Twitch Sohan! What's going on, buddy? And Peachy. What's up, everybody?
Of course, once I step out, he joins. I can't give him a shout out at the moment.
Yeah. Hello there. Good to see you. Yeah, we were just updating mods on the server because I was able to get in, but Barbara was not. So I'm a potato.
What's up, Barber?
Oh, let's see.
I don't remember if I was going to say something or not, but yeah. I'm surprised you're not sitting in Dad's chat.
Little does he know. Hey, I'm just dense because I'm beefy. All right. Let's make sure this is working. Let's see. Is the server up? Let me just check. We are good. We are good.
What map did he choose?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what map he chose.
Is that New American?
Ain't got no time.
I mean, like he said before, he is like the worst farm manager ever.
What a dick.
Only plays a little bit at a time.
And my freaking son talking to Barber in the background and talking about me being the worst farm manager
I like
ever.
this property. Oh, I'm on one of the mod maps, and I think it's like Mary something. It's actually a pretty nice map.
Did he pick the same freaking map?
Okay, so there's nice silo.
No, he's on one of the bigger maps.
Oh, okay.
Like the 4 times.
Oh, gotcha.
He's on a PC only.
Well, he's not playing on PC. He's on PlayStation. So I don't know. He's not on a PC map. Whatever he's got is one that unless he bought Farm Sim for PC, he's on PlayStation.
I might have to lease a few things. I don't feel like going negative.
Anyways, how's it going, Peachy? How's it going, Zohan? Hope you guys are doing well. Glad to see you in here tonight. We're back on the farm.
Thank you for calling him a dick.
Grab this bad boy.
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. It was a good day today. Work wasn't too terrible. Got the lawn mowed before getting on the stream, so that way I don't have to worry about it this weekend. So now I'll just be tomorrow the wife and I are gonna head out I'm gonna do my PC build stream tomorrow. I got all my PC parts in for my new PC, so I'm gonna get all that built up tomorrow on live on stream. I did a test earlier today, so I can get everything all set up. Oh my God! Oh, it's full.
What didn't you tell them, Barber?
And so yeah, it'll be fun to get that all set up tomorrow, and then wife and I are gonna go into town and do a little shopping and hang out, and yeah. Oh, here comes Barber. Yeah, man.
Oh.
Okay, let's try to get closer in here.
Jeremiah was about to call me out for telling you what he said. I'm like, no, he heard you straight up through the mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
I
all we
did.
gotta do is that contract. Well, you want me to make a day? I forgot. We're only on day 1.
We're on July
You want
1st,
me to make
yeah.
that? Alright, I'll turn it to daytime so you can see over there.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm
I don't know.
all good. But if you want to do something else while I'm finishing this up, that's fine too.
So we'll go back talking to whoever we're talking to. See, how are we on wool over here?
Yeah.
We're doing alright on wool.
Dan.
Oh, that's what we gotta do.
What's that?
I need you to take care of your vegetables.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to do that while you finish this?
I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, I can do it next, when we're done with this too. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, I can run the tractors while you do that.
Sure. Hey, it's all good,
Yeah,
Dan.
I'm close to being full.
I just filled, so the trailer is at 80%. So I just,
So one more, it'll take like 3/4 of a load.
yeah.
So I'm back to you, so turn this back down.
Sounds good. So, oh yeah.
Yeah, I really picked this contract because get 20-something thousand back from it.
Right.
So I figured, why not?
And then forgetting how painful harvesting peas is.
I already knew how painful it was. It's just the fact that I haven't dealt with the pain in a while.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, don't mind, because when I'm doing the lanes, I just put cruise control on and just let it go, and I
Right.
take care of stuff.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So we're gonna borrow this. So I'm abandoning you for another contract.
That's fine. Might as well make the extra money, and then I can handle this.
Yeah, I figured. I was just thinking, like, cultivating for 30,000.
My hell yeah.
I'll definitely take it in.
Absolutely.
30,000 is 30,000. I just got to turn my headset down.
Boom, boom. Oh wow, this is a pretty big field. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's a decent sized field. Same with the one I'm about to go cultivate, which hopefully I'm going the right way
this
for. I am.
field, these fields up here, like 8, 9, like 7, 8, and 9. I bet these would be good fields for like canola or soybeans or something that we can use the bigger harvester with, like the bigger header with.
Yeah, especially 4.
Yeah. Yeah, especially 4.
But my one plan is I want to eventually combine 10 and 11. That's one of my plans.
Oh, 10 and 11, yeah. Well, if we do like
Yeah.
combine 10 and 11, like not all 6 of those there, but like each pair. So 10 and 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, like just combine those, like each pair.
Yeah.
I think that would make those good sized fields, but they wouldn't be too terribly big like the other ones we had in the other map. So
Yeah.
I think that would be fine. And then that way we could have 3 different things there instead of having to worry about 6 different fields.
Yeah, like my just one thing I was in my head is like I'm not doing too big of fields for map. Nope.
No, four is the,
Can't happen
I think
again.
4 is the biggest field. Yeah, 4 is the biggest, and that's as big as it's gonna get. Like when we buy like 9 and 8 and stuff like that, we're gonna leave these the size they are. There's no reason for us to try to connect any of those other ones together.
G ticket. Here, G. Here, because I gotta finish up your tablet too, Chris. That's why. Yes. Can you with that over there?
Yeah, and then next weekend, I won't be doing any streaming on July 4th because we're gonna go to the fair, and they've got they'll be doing fireworks for 4th of July, but also they have freaking Combine Demolition Derby. So I was like, oh, we're not missing that. Can't you trip like I do? Yeah, I've got a nice playlist going right now. I've got like old school stuff, so like Filter and Creed and Metallica's S&M album just played, like one of the songs from there. So be a good Friday, jamming out to some of the stuff from my younger years. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring the tractor over here. Oh, will I make it to the end? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's see if I make it to the end. Nope. I'm gonna stop right here. There we go. Perfect. 99%. All right, so the pipe is out. I want to see something. Can I? Oh, I see. Okay. So then that must be the pipe there. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, right there. Nice. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Am I gonna get all this in here? We'll see. Hey, thanks, Barber. Thanks for putting that shout out there for Peachy. I remember when he was playing that game. Was that Forklift Simulator, if I remember correctly? And just getting stuck. Love it. So where is this going? Up there. Okay. Boom, boom.
Right up top of the field is right where it's going, so it's not going far.
Yep. Yeah, I just saw that. Perfect. Oh, please, God, with me. Let's see, where's my opening? Right here. This is my opening to dump it here. Let's see. Looks like it might be. There it is. Perfect. Do 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 do. Bam 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 better dum. Better do 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 do. Better do 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 do.
Song one.
Yeah, it's a real good song.
I can just tell by just by what you were doing. I knew what song since you were listening to.
Yep, I
didn't
that's
have to look.
Yeah, that's when you know good music is when somebody can just twiddle along a part or hum a part, and you're like, oh, I know what that is. And it's just getting to the good part too.
That song over here freaking non-stop played it.
Oh yeah. It was one of the first songs I learned how to play on guitar too. Dan, you both are going in your senior year? Nice. That's cool. No, he had not yet. So when we had moved here, that was one of the things we were talking to him about, because we wanted to make sure that he, understood that we'd be changing him schools between his junior and senior year. And so, but it seems like he's pretty excited for going to school here versus where he was going before. So Yeah, yeah, Dan. He wants to. That's been his thing for a while. Actually, is he's been wanting to go into being a diesel mechanic and stuff. And I was like, do it, dude. Absolutely.
Oh, come on.
Sounds good, Dan. Yeah. Down here. Step away from the window. Go. Back to sleep. Oh, pupper. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, you don't want to? Okay, fine. You don't give a fuck. What? What do you want?
If there was a Deadpool, would you play?
Well, yeah. Duh. Go do what you're gonna do.
Also,
What?
I killed some Boko and Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice. Okay. Get right up in there.
This car is not pretty ahead of you. Almost ahead of you.
Oh yeah. Well, this thing kind of takes forever, so.
Oh. Plus you got constantly keep stopping for
Yeah, it.
to empty out and what I
Yeah,
guess. Oh, just so you know, our tractor is there also.
I noticed that. Yeah. I think I realized that when I drove back, and I was like, oh, okay. So what I'll probably do is I'll fill this one, park it over on the side, fill the other one, and then hopefully that'll take the rest of these, and then we don't have to worry about emptying this as often, because this one's pretty small.
Oh, there's no plan, and I still kind of disperse with the one.
Yeah.
Like I figured we easily have both of them, fill both, then dump both, and then refill both again.
Right. Well, but at the same time too, like, depending on how much the other one holds, like it might make sense just to be able to have everything in, like, be able to get it all in both of them. But depends, like, a contract like this is where having those Lizard TARDIS trailers would be really handy. But we're not at the point of being able to just throw money around, so we'll deal with what we got.
Trying my best to stay away from those trailers.
Trying to do
Actually-
everything more realistic.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you thinking no TARDIS, no Colossus on this one?
Well, talk about Colossus here.
We could
I
do. I have an idea for that.
I do have a Colossus trailer.
Okay.
I think. No, wait, hold on. Give me a second. Don't,
I-
let me shut up before I say anything.
Yeah, I didn't think we got one.
No, I think I did get one because. No,
Oh,
sorry.
you have
I
the
got a
Lizard TARDIS
lizard
loader.
trailer.
Yeah, yeah,
So I had the extra room for the straw.
right. No, that makes sense.
I was about to go check the computer too.
You know, I wonder if it would make sense to get like the Colossus, like, I wonder if the Colossus Harvester would take peas, and if it does, then maybe that would be something where if we get it does, yeah. So
It does, but we just don't have the money to lease everything.
right, but in the future, that's where if we have, we could do these easier. We don't have to do the unrealistic widths, but having the bigger capacity would be probably.
Yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying, yes.
Yeah. So then we're not like stopping every 2 rows or something like that. You just keep going, and then someone can drive up with the trailer, get it emptied while we're harvesting, and it would make these types of contracts go way easier. But just not do the unrealistic width. Make it where it's like either the width of the header or just barely wider. So Puggled with the follow-on kick. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Hollywood crew. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I think if we stay away from like the unrealistic trailers and stuff like that, that's fine by me. Because with Frankenmuth it made sense, but with this one, we should be able to get by mostly with the regular trailers. But we could do, like, if you wanted to, like, we could just make sure we get, like, later on, get the bigger trucks and stuff that hold, like, 50,000 liters or whatever. And then even, too, like, if we really wanted to, we could get away with, one of the, like, the TARDIS trailers or something like that if we really wanted to. But I think it'd be more fun to have the trucks with the trailers, and then they hold, a decent amount in there. We're analyzing.
That's why this happened. Wait a second. No, I don't think I bought Colossus on this one yet.
Yeah, no, it's just that.
Yeah,
like, it makes sense for that forager, the forage wagon, because when you're picking up all that straw, like, it makes sense to do that. But if we're going to be baling, we could probably end up selling that wagon, to be honest. Yeah, just sell them both, and that'll bring us some money, and then we can get a decent baler. Are you thinking round bales or square bales?
See what you think might be easier.
Square bales. Just
Alright,
don't do the one that has the platform on the back, because that one's kind of dumb. Because
Yeah, I know. Remember we had problems with it.
yeah, we had problems with it. So get but if you
But
get
I wasn't going to get one of those.
yeah, but if we
I
do
was still probably get like a regular one.
right, like I think there is a case one, so we can keep our theme of case, or at least there's a red
As
one.
we speak.
Yeah, there's that Massey Ferguson, the MF 2370 Ultra. That's a decent one.
Square balers.
Yeah. So we have those. Like we have the ones with the. Yeah, like there's that one, the 22,000, the Massey Ferguson. It makes really little bales, but that's fine for now. We could start with that. And then we've got the auto baling trailer. So that I don't care about trying to pick up bales everywhere. I did that on my solo farm, takes for fucking ever.
So I'm just gonna reset the loaders, and all we gotta do is head over with a tractor
Okay.
and sell.
Sounds good to me.
And then we'll figure out what we'll do with the silage and hay we've already created.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that stuff, I think if we just keep it in there for now, and then once we get a cow barn, when we have enough to get that one, then that's where we can do that. It's either that, or we decide to go no cows this time and do sheep and goats and chickens.
There'd be no sense of keeping hay
Yeah.
or anything. It'd just be straight up mowing grass.
Yep.
We don't have to worry about no silage or anything.
Nope. Yeah, there'd be no reason to do any sort of silage if we do just sheep and goats and chickens, then we just make one of the fields wheat so we have enough for the chickens, or just find a contract of somebody that's got wheat and take the excess. But either way, I mean, we just make one field wheat at one point. That'll feed the chickens for months, probably years. Because they only take like 3,000 or 4,000 at once. Ooh, Mrs. Hollywood's got a big one. An amber jack-o'-lantern. Listen to all those coins, all that gold.
Keep going that one, that's fine.
Ooh, what do we got here? Top metal. Oh, Lycans moved up there. Lycans is up. Wrench Turning's up. Oh, that's right, because Lycans and Wrench both got that heist the other day, and you did not. Mrs. Hollywood, JR. Type in, do the leaderboard command quick so I can see who's up on fishing. Because I'm curious to see who's at the top right now. So, you and Mrs. Hollywood at the top for fishing, then Dimpy, then Scene, then Perky. So, yeah. Nice. Going spiral. Ooh, Mrs. Hollywood getting a heist going. 50, is that 50,000? Yeah, 50,000 metal. Get in on that, everybody. Exclamation join heist. Let's get that rolling. Yeah, 50,000. Dan says, question, do you know what CNC is? I don't remember what the acronym is, but the CNC machine is like a cutting machine. Basically, like you can use, it basically is, yeah. Oh, nobody got the heist. Womp womp. Yeah, I haven't used one myself, but when I worked for, the lumberyard, we had a CNC machine for people who would come in and want like specific cuts for shower kits. So Skills USA. It sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I've heard of that. I just don't remember what it is. Is it, wait, isn't that like a, it's almost like a trade school? Oh, it's a competition. Okay. So it's a competition of the trades. I knew it's, I was like, it has to do, oh, too close. I was like, it has to do something with the trades. Oh, come on. Because that's where they, that's the competition where people like go do like welding and CNC machinists and like plumbing stuff and electrical, and they like, there's like speed competitions and like, I don't know what to call it, but like quality of work competitions, like welders will see like who's got the best welds and who's got the best plumbing work and electrical work and all that kind of stuff. I know what you're talking about now. Yep. Oh, dude, you got second place for CNC 3-axis milling. Nice. That's awesome. Back to a better days. CNC only had one group college and high school. You were the only high school student and won against kids that pay to learn it at college, and they only did it about 2 to 3 months for fun. That's awesome. That's really cool. And it's like good validation too. You're like, wow, I'm actually doing really well at this, when you realize that you're competing against people who are actually going to school for it and you're just doing it self-learning. That's a big deal right there.
Mr. 37% over there.
I know. Well, it goes much slower when I'm not actually dumping it. Like, I haven't filled that trailer yet, the little trailer, so it makes the percentage go slower, and then when I do a dump, it'll go faster. Ooh, wow. Hey, that's right, Dan. Proof is in the pudding, right? There you go. So Dan, did you end up getting on one of those YouTube videos because you got second place?
This goes USA.
Hey, Sam, is that Sam is me? Sam 12 me? Nice. Oh, no, no. You gotta be better than that, Sam. So you don't just go into somebody's stream and then you say like, hey, I'm excited to catch your streams. DMing me on Discord when you've never chatted in here before. Like, you gotta work on your pitch there a little bit. It's a little dry. Try harder next time.
Yep. You know what it is?
It's probably a bot.
It is, because it was just created today.
Was it just created today? Yeah, block that shit.
I already did.
Oh, man. Stupid people. Why are you staring at me, dog? What do you need? What do you want? You want lovin's? Is that what you're doing? Is that why you're staring at me? Because you want the lovin's? Yeah. You want to come up here and say hi? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Yeah, hi. Hi. You give me kisses? You give me kisses? Aww. Yeah.
What kind of dog is he?
Doggo. She is a Old English Sheepdog Poodle mix. So I guess classified as a sheepadoodle. So, does that feel good? Is that why you're staying there like that? Does that feel good? Yeah? Come on, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, get the scritches. All the scritches. Yes. Super floof. Okay, you can get down. Thank you. You already got your lovin's. What? What? All right. Let's go get this other tractor here. More is all you need. Dedicated to. I did. Oh, there we go. It's like I did it. Oh, I did. Freaking. What's up, Data 5? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're excited for the weekend. That's right. Horns up, buddy. Chugga, 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 chugga.
You take your time, baby. Everything's installed. Priya.
That's good. Glad to hear you're doing well.
Mine too.
More is all you need. dedicated to. Yeah, I'm watching you. You can't hide over there. Don't look at me with that tone of voice. You gotta leave the toes alone. Yeah. Bup. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. So has anybody got any plans for 4th of July next week? For us in the US, we got the Independence Day holiday. Sometimes it's involving fireworks or cookouts or barbecues or whatever. Who's got what?
Fireworks from the safety of my home.
There you go. Yeah, this will be the first year in a long time that we won't actually buy any fireworks. We're gonna go to the fair and go see those. So, but other than that, like we have some left over. Like I think we have like some crackle bombs or smoke bombs or something like that left over, and some of those like poppers and stuff. But we're not going to probably do anything. Oh, there you go, Data 5. That sounds like fun. Going to the lake with some family or go to friends on the 5th. Yeah, we're going to do, Data 5, is we're going to spend our money at the fair. I was talking about this earlier before you popped in. So on the 4th of July night, they're doing a combine demolition derby at the fair. So, and both my wife and I have the day off of work. So we're going to take the kids out to the fair, which I'm sure is going to be crazy because everybody's got it off of work. But we're going to go out there and instead of spending the money on fireworks, we'll spend the money on doing the rides and having the fair food and, you know, get funnel cake and whatever. And then we'll do the combine derby and then watch fireworks and then drive home. It'll be lots of fun. Figured if we go out there in the afternoon, it'll be a decent amount of time to hang out and do stuff in the midway, and then we can walk around and look at the exhibits and stuff, and then plan to do the event. Oh, this is full. Yep, that's gonna fill up. Okay, there we go.
Are you planning for Thursday, or are you gonna do like a Saturday stream?
I might do a Saturday, like on the 5th. It just depends on what the plan is, because there's also contemplation of like potentially going golfing on the 5th, but that could be like in the afternoon. But usually it's better to go in the morning. But I'm not sure yet. So maybe like a daytime on the 4th if we don't have anything else going on. I might do like a daytime stream on the 4th, like from like 10 to 2 or something like that. And then we'll go to the fair after that. No, the 4th.
Oh.
Like if I do, because I don't work on the 4th. And so if I do like a daytime stream on the 4th, then that'll work. Do farming then. Oh, jeez. Good squeeze.
Do you think, like, this part will probably, like, do a pop if you do this?
Maybe.
Do.
No, just. Good night, buddy.
It did it to this one.
Nice. Yeah, we've never been to a combine derby dead of 5, so I was like, you know what? That sounds like a lot of fun. We should do that. Yeah, and then like the weekend after that on the 10th, that Friday, or no, is it the 11th? Yeah, Friday the 11th, they have a tractor pull in a town that's south of us here, but it's a bit of a drive, so I'm not sure if we would do it. But they have so there's the Red River Valley Fair, which is in the county over, and that's the one with the combine derby. And then there's our county fair is the weekend after that, and that one's got the tractor pull. And I'm kind of like, you know, that would be fun. But at the same time, it's like, then it's another fair to go to. So it's like, but I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out if we're going to do that one or not. Trying to get out a little bit more this summer, but like do things that aren't super expensive. Like the fair can be expensive if you don't watch it. But we're kind of thinking like do stuff that's not super expensive. No traveling or anything like that. Like no big traveling. Like an hour away or something like that, not too bad. But then we're thinking like, so my mom and my stepdad are going to come up sometime in next month, like late July, early August. They're just trying to get their travel trailer fixed up a bit. And when they come up, I'll probably take a little bit of time away from streaming while they're here so I can spend the evenings with them. But yeah, so it's been a fun summer so far. Even with the move, it's been really nice to be able to enjoy being outside. We've had a couple barbecues at the house already. Like this last Saturday, we had some friends come over and we barbecued and stuff. And so we're gonna have a big barbecue on the 12th. I'm making ribs and pulled pork and mac and cheese and all that fun stuff, and we're gonna have a bunch of people over and that's gonna be like our actual housewarming party, so that'll be fun. Let's go next. tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Well, there we go. Back up a little bit. I think that's maybe a little bit more. How far back do we need to go? There we go. Okay. I see where it's at now. All right. Where is the other one? There it is. Is that... Oh, I don't think that one's going to work. I don't know if it's tall enough. I guess we'll find out. Let's see, are we gonna get lucky? Oh,
Get lucky.
come on. Oh no, this one's too tall. I'm hitting it too. Trying to see if I can get it like right next to it, and maybe it'll... Here, hold on. I have an idea. Is if I go this one and go up, and now I take this, can I maybe get it right on it? No. Damn. Yeah. It's too tall. This is the crampy trailer, though. She was already bugging me earlier. You bug her. Blooper. Look at your mic.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so this trailer not gonna work for this one.
That was so cute.
All right.
Breathe.
I'm just kidding.
Breathe toward mom.
Oh, jeez. The weird spot. Oh, you're good, Data 5. You're all... Oh. Oh. Can I sneak in here without getting stuck? Ha ha ha! Yes. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, that's kind of what we were like working on too, Data 5, is like looking at you know, just what we can do that doesn't cost as much, But sucks to hear that your van's down. Do you know what it is?
And also, what kind of van is it?
Right. Yeah. Like, what kind of van and what's wrong with it? Hopefully it's something easy to fix.
Together. Our dad vans.
Oh, whoops. Okay, we're on. There's something I'm missing here? Okay. What the heck? Oh, because it's... Oh, my God. I'm a doofus. Oh, a 99 Chevy Express 2500, 12 passenger. There you go. I'm over here trying to start the harvester, not realizing that it's full. And, like, my brain just went, oh, you emptied that one. You must be good to go. No, I haven't emptied the harvester yet. So I'm like, why is it not starting? And I'm like trying to figure it out. And then I realize. Gotta like hit the outside of it. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So a 99, that is your distributor cap, like your distributor rotor and cap, are those also new too, Data 5? Because if not, my dad actually had a, I think it was like a 2001, not a 12 passenger, but a Chevy Express van. And that was the problem with his. Like actually those engines, they go out, those distributor cap and rotors, they actually go out, like well known to go out. So, but if that's already new, then that takes my idea out of the question. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, so you've got a bunch of stuff new that would affect that. Like you said, everything that would affect that is new. Trying to think what else could affect that, because that's just weird. Like if all that's new and you don't have spark and the cables are new too, because if the cables are new and the spark plugs are new, I don't know what, like I guess the only thing would be the computer, but even then, back then they were much more simple, and most of the time, if I remember correctly, the rotor, is that electric driven or is it mechanical driven? Because if it's mechanical driven, then the computer shouldn't have any indication of the spark. But I don't remember at what point they moved from mechanical to electrical. Haven't tore the case apart to see it. It was pouring rain that day, yeah. Not even getting spark from the coil going to the distributor. Gotcha. Yeah, and corrosion on the plugs, that can be rough too. So that might just be a matter of replacing that piece if it's on the other end of the wiring harness. But if it's like the plugs on the ECU, then ugh, I can't even imagine what it would be like to try to find one for that engine right now. Do they even make those anymore? Like, you may or may not know, but now it makes me wonder, like, if that's even something you might have to go to, like a pick and pull or something like that and try to find one. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, those vehicles, they don't really protect those as much as they do nowadays. So they're kind of more open to the elements than they are now. I see you finished that contract, Barber, and I'm not even halfway done with this one yet. Gonna harvest peas the whole stream.
You want me to take over so we do something outside of harvesting?
I mean, it doesn't matter. You can either take over on it, or you can just like I'm almost full. You could grab the tractor and pull up next to me.
Wait a second, I'll go sell the trailers real quick.
Okay. Yeah, you can go sell the trailers. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm actually gonna come up close to this tractor anyway, so.
Lights on. I could get a ticket.
Could you imagine if that was like a thing in the game, where like there was actually like squad cars, and they would end up giving you a ticket if you're driving around without your lights on? Like, that'd be an interesting element to the game. Just barely too far. There we go.
Other people really think about using those mods where it makes your tractor go like 100 miles per hour.
Sorry, an audio thing came through. What'd you say?
Make those people pissed that use those tractors go 100 plus miles per hour.
Right. Welcome back, Dan. Holy crap. Which one was that one?
I use for grass.
Oh, gotcha. Like, that was a good sell.
Man, I literally just bought that too.
That's funny.
You do these contracts like I do.
What's that?
Just leave the tractor running.
Yep. Pretty much. Especially when it's a borrowed tractor, like, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't have to pay for fuel. It's not going to run out by the time I'm done. Dan, you're confused right now? What are you confused about? Oh, nice. That was beautiful.
You're right.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Like, that was...
Tell your wife that you said that to me.
Like, you just got right, like, just, it was so smooth. It was just like, whoop, boom, done. Dan, he's got a little bit more going on his. It's more likely that he's got, because he's got a better PC and stuff, so he's probably running full 60 frames a second. I'm only running 30 frames a second. And every now and then mine will drop down.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you're close enough to the harvester that you actually pulled up the one side, so one of the tracks isn't even moving. So I was confused. I was like, why is that track not moving? And then I went and looked at the other one. It's like, oh, the other one's fine. And so then I realized you're pushing up on the pipe. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's all good, Dan.
I'll catch back up in a second. Let me lower this freaking speed down. So I can be releasing and pressing, releasing and pressing.
Yeah, I've got, it's going 6 miles an hour is what this is going right now. That one was not quite as smooth.
That came in a little too fast.
Oh, I know all about that, Data 5. We finally, Mrs. Hollywood and I are finally, like, buying this house was like the big payoff for all the work that we've done to get our credit back to being at least somewhat decent. We're not great by any means, and like buying the house dropped us back down because of course the new debt went on and everything, and they're like, oh, you have a brand new debt and a whole bunch of stuff, like, boop. But yeah, like, we were in the same boat. Some life choices, financial choices, you know, early on in our years screwed us for many years. And so it's hard work to recover, but it's possible. It's possible. Oh, you pushed me far enough that it stopped. It took me off the track.
Off the road.
You might be a little too close to the row because I'm going to come up to you and I'm going to hit the rear end of that trailer. There you go. That should work right there. And oh, just barely got over the trailer.
Here's Bob.
Oh, is that Bob?
Bob the
Hey.
Builder.
Hey, there he is.
I will be able to catch your, as long as it doesn't interrupt at 11 o'clock, I can catch you watching, I can catch you watching, holy shit. I can catch you watching.
It's Friday. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I can watch you build your PC.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, no, it'll be, I don't know how long it'll take me. It'll probably be somewhere around, usually it's like a couple hours to do that. So,
Well, I got till 11 o'clock because wrestling
yeah. Oh,
pay-per-view
gotcha.
comes on at 11.
There you go. There you go. So,
So
yeah.
anyway, I wanted to say to you and your son, I did try it out. I made it. I fell 3 times. I died twice, which freaked me the fuck out because
I bet.
there's like a baby in somebody's mouth.
Yep.
First, it was like a plastic doll,
Yep.
and then the second time was a real baby. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the packages seemed to get like little damaged, but I made it to the first post, and somehow I managed to walk away with an awesome.
Oh, Barber left. Barber left. There you go. There you go. That should be
Awesome
good.
rating. So
Oh, there you go.
I did try it, but I was like, yeah, it's enough.
That's okay, Bob. You know, honestly, it's kind of like what I tell our kids, right? Is like, you know, don't knock it till you try it, and if you try it and you don't like it, that's okay. You know, like we tell that to our youngest for when he's eating foods and stuff. Is it's like, hey, if you don't like it, that's okay, but you can't say you don't like it until you try it.
So I mean, it's don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful game and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
amazing. It's just
It's not your thing.
no, it's not. And I take back the walking sim thing because it's more than, you know, I was a mistake. I was wrong. It's
That's
more than
okay.
a walking sim.
It is. There's a lot
But-
more to it. Yeah.
So right now I'm playing. I got Space Engineers for free,
Oh, there you go.
but I think I'm gonna have to wait for you to see how you do it because I don't understand it at all.
I've never
It
played
looks amazing,
Space.
but
I've never
I
played
don't
Space
get it.
Engineer. So I've never done anything with that game. It's not that I know of.
I think you, as a suggestion, I think you should try making. There's a buddy I follow called Rad Brad, but he does walkthrough. And I don't know if you ever thought about it or like doing it, but I think you'd be good at it.
Oh, making like walkthrough videos?
Yeah, like games.
Yeah. I actually have, okay, so one of the things I've wanted to do, but it's just a matter of finding the time to actually record the videos. So maybe this winter I might go pretty heavy on that and try to get a bunch of videos recorded, and then I can kind of like edit them and release them over time. But I do want to do, so I used to have a, well, I still have it, but I used to run like a tech marketing business where I did all like the automation and stuff for marketing for companies. And I did some videos on that on a different YouTube. So it's a completely different thing. I don't do anything with it anymore. But that's what I did, is I did walkthrough videos on like different email marketing apps and automation on those apps and things like that. And I liked doing that. I really enjoyed the process of like walking somebody through. And that's like what I do with my job too. Like my day job, I'm technical support, but I'm like escalation support. So I'm constantly walking people through how to fix problems and how to do stuff. So like I want to do stuff like that with setting up my stream, like how to set up the capture card to pick up from PS5, what, you know, like do like how to set up a dual like monitor and TV from a console, so that way you can put it in to do recordings or like stuff like that. So I want to do that, but like it's either I cut back on how many days I stream so I have a night where I can do that, or I just wait till wintertime when we're not doing anything really outside at all, and I'm not like having to mow the lawn every week and pull weeds and do all that stuff, and then I can spend some time building up my YouTube channel that way. Because there's a lot of people that do these walkthroughs, but I've always been told by a lot of people that I explain things differently than others, where it seems to be more consumable, because I don't use a lot of technical jargon when I'm explaining stuff. I more like show, hey, do this, click here, do that. So I'm thinking that could be something that I could put my spin on, even the same stuff that other people have done already, but just make it a little bit different, so it's more beginner friendly instead of like, oh, somebody already knows technical stuff. Because I think if I target it more towards, if I target it more towards non-technical people, I think it'll actually resonate more than some of the other walkthroughs that are very technical.
It's the other orders there.
I got you.
So
right now I'm playing Outer Worlds. So
oh, that's a good game.
I was looking at the other. They have a new one coming out.
Yeah, they do.
Two.
Yeah.
But they want $80 pre-order.
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy.
The price of games.
That's when you go to Xbox and get it for free.
Well, that's if they put it on Game Pass, though. Because the problem is that, well, Outer Worlds 2.
It's already, yes. It's pre-order for, not yet. It is pre-order available for Game Pass.
See, and that's the thing, is like, I might even do some of that with like, that'll have a PC that will play some of that stuff. I might do that and just get Game Pass and play some of those games on PC instead of getting it for console.
Well, I mean, I bought the first one for like $10.48.
Yeah.
So, and I was playing it on Xbox, so I gave them my Xbox and got a PS5. So,
yeah. Which is fine, you know. Yeah, that's one of the other reasons why I've been excited to get a PC built, and why I kind of went a little bit better with my parts, because one of my plans is to look at potentially getting the Xbox Game Pass, because then I'm going to have it's going to be a Windows operating system, so I'll be able to play those games and download them and play them on my PC instead of having to get an Xbox to play them. So that'll be it. There are some limitations because some of them are only console, but most of them are going Game Pass. All right, Dan, I'll hydrate. There you go, buddy. Cheers.
now is there a way to do a third person in this game?
I don't think there is in Outer Worlds. I think it's all first person in Outer Worlds. I think. It's been a while since I played it, but I think. You like the third person view better?
Yeah, but I mean, I could play first person.
Yeah. Dan, yes. So my oldest first concert that we ever took him to was a Slipknot concert. So, and then we've been to, let's see, we've been to Slipknot, we've been to Disturbed, Ice Nine Kills, Falling in Reverse, stuff like that. So it's been, we try to take him along with whenever we go to concerts now. We've taken him to Shinedown. Let's see, what other bands have we seen together? Sleep Theory. Oh, let's see.
My buddy wants to go see War in the wintertime.
Hey, you know what?
Now, this kid doesn't really listen to our type of music. Like, he does, but not as far as he'll go. Like, maybe Linkin Park and some Korn here and there.
Sure.
But as far as War, he's never listened. And he saw him on TikTok.
Oh.
And he thought it was hilarious as shit.
It's, you know, like, it's a fun show. Like, I will put it that way. Guar is a fun show. And
oh, yeah.
It's one of those where, yeah, their music's a little heavier than what most people think. But at the same time, it's like, I would love to take my son to Guar. I don't know that my wife would be all, like, she might not be into that because they, like, do all, like, the fake blood and stuff like that and whatever. But, like,
yeah.
It's definitely one of those that I want to take my son at least once to go experience it. And then once you've gone once, like, every Guar show is basically the same. The only difference is if they come out with any new music, but their shows are basically the same.
I said to him, listen to the music first and then tell me. And he did. He's like, he's still interested. So I'm like, all right, whatever we're gonna do, we can do it.
Yeah, all for it, man. Like, do it. Absolutely. You know what, Dan? Since you're signing up for the Army, you're going to be in a lot of, like, you might be in places where there's going to be more concerts. And if you keep an eye out, so when I first started going to concerts, I didn't go to any of, like, the big ones. Like I'd seen Metallica back in the day. One of my favorite concerts of all time was long time ago. It was Linkin Park, POD, Hoobastank, which is Hoobastank's playing right now, funny enough. And
you might get lucky and be able to see Rammstein.
Right. Like, if you're in the Army and, like, let's say you get shipped overseas, you might be able to catch some other really big bands out over, you know, in the UK and stuff. Let's see if Barbara can get in here just in time. Oh, come on. Oh, no, it stopped. It stopped me. All right, hold on. Let me start.
I mean, that's a band I'd love to see, but they don't come to... I
gotta back up a little bit because it stopped me.
They don't come to America that much.
Well, they did for a while there, because they had their arena tour where they were in Minneapolis here, and that was real. Like, I wanted to go to that really bad, but it was just so expensive. It was like, God, what was it, like $200 a ticket? I'm like, I can't justify spending, you know, $1,000 to go see Rammstein 4 hours away.
Like, my favorite band comes in October when we're working. I never Dropkick Murphys.
Oh,
but I never get a chance to see them.
Yeah, I've seen them once. So here
was it good?
Oh, dude, it was so fun. So Dropkick Murphys is like, I'm actually a big fan of, like, reggae and ska and that type of stuff. So I love bands like Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, Dropkick Murphys, Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Chumbawamba, stuff like that. And there was a thing they did, which was like, it was called like Ska-tastic or something like that, and it had a whole bunch of ska bands that played, and Dropkick Murphys was there, and it was a lot of fun. Like, it was I'm trying to think. Less Than Jake was there, and there was another band. I can't think of the name of them right now. So that's funny. I just named Chumbawamba, and they're playing right now. And now to get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. That's funny. Oh, but yeah. So that was a lot of fun. And when Dropkick Murphys came out, dude, that was probably some of the most fun I've ever had at a concert, because they came out and they started out with what's the name of the song? It's one of their big ones, but they came out with that song, and the first thing they did is threw a bunch of freaking blow up beach balls out into the crowd, and we're all just bouncing around beach balls and stuff, and they were jumping around on stage and having a lot of fun. And you know, we were I was like 3 rows back, and it was at this small event center that they don't really do concerts there anymore, but it was a small event center, and they did it outdoors, and so it was standing room only, and I was like 3 rows back, and I had a beer in my hand, and I was up there, you know, whatever, and he came and grabbed the beer out of my hand and like took the rest or whatever. And then he goes, "Get that man a new one. It's too hot out here. He needs a cold one." And so like they came over and brought me a cold beer, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" But this was years ago. I want to say at least 15 years ago, maybe a little less than that. And I saw a video of them recently on tour, and it's like nothing has changed. And that's what I love about certain bands like that, like Slipknot, for example. I'll go to Slipknot concerts all day long because it's always high energy, lots of fun. Same thing with Shinedown, same thing with Disturbed. They know how to put on a show. And that's what I love to go to concerts for. I hate it when I go to a concert and the band members just sit there and just play their instruments and do nothing. And it's like, I want a show. I'm not paying. Like, if I want to just listen to your music, I'll go on Spotify and listen to your music. But I pay to go to a show so people can actually, you know, put on a show and actually make it worthwhile. So.
Well, when they come to Philly, they don't do like the Wells Center, which is like the Flyers and Sixers.
Oh no, they always like to do the smaller venues.
Yeah, they do
smaller. It's more up close and personal.
Which is fine with me. It's just when they show up, I'm working, and
right,
you know, one guy will go, and then there's no way of me getting, you know.
Right. It's almost, you almost got to like keep an eye on it, and then once you find out they're going to be there, then get your ticket and be like, "Hey, I already got my ticket. I'm going." Like, you got to give me the day off. It's hard though too, because like I struggle with trying to get tickets ahead of time, because I don't have like a concert fund sitting around ready to buy tickets when things go on sale.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get lucky. Like for last year, for an early birthday present, it was, you know, taking my son to Ice Nine Kills. Was it early birthday present, or was it? I think it was. Yeah. No. That was. And or maybe a late birthday present or something like that. Either way, whatever it was, I had bought those tickets almost right away because I knew they were going to sell out. I knew it was going to be very fast, and so I made sure I got those right away. And so I knew when the pre-sale was coming. I saved my money, made sure I had enough for that. But I'm hoping, now that we have a house and now that we have our budget back in place, that I can get back to a point where we can start going to concerts again. Understandable, Dan. Well, I'm thankful to have you here too. Yeah, that's one of the things we like doing. We love going to concerts and go to the fair, go to concerts. Like in the summertime, we have a AAA baseball team in the area that we go see. And then in the wintertime, we have a USHL hockey team. So like the one step down from the pros. And so we do that sometimes too and stuff. Yeah, I get that, Dan. It's understandable. That's good timing because I'm at like 70%. So by the time you get over here, you'll be just in time.
What I just run into and flip you?
Say that again?
So what I just run into and flip you?
I would, you know, that'd be interesting. Although it would suck because if we have to reset it, we would lose all that product. So this song
Oh
is
yeah, but like Outer Worlds, I like Outer Worlds because it's a shooting game, but you still build up your character, and there's like a story, and you get to make up your own decisions. And
right, exactly.
the decisions you make affect the way you.
Yeah, and by the way, with that game, Bob, the decisions you make will actually affect the outcome of the game. So depending on how you decide to do things, the ending of the game will actually change. There's multiple endings in that game.
Yeah, but I figured I'd let you know, be able to make your
Yeah,
stream because we don't leave till. Well, the houses aren't leaving till Sunday. So.
okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
And if your son's listening, I will be able to. Next Wednesday, I won't be able to catch his stream.
Okay.
But the following Wednesday, I'll be perfectly.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how things go because he's working on getting a job around here now. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but when that does happen, he might switch that up a little bit.
I get it.
But yeah, he's kind of holding out for the ag company here in town because he wants to get into that internship so that way he can start working towards his diesel tech stuff. And if he stays with them, they're likely to help him pay for his schooling, if not pay for it outright. So that's kind of why I told him, I was like, hey, you know, try to get in there and try to do that so that way you can, you know, have a good career right off the bat instead of having to try to find something after going to school. And especially if they'll pay for it, like that's best case scenario. So he's kind of hoping he gets that, and if he does, then that'll probably be something he'll be working on for a while. So, right, that's true, Dan. Like that'll give him great benefits too. That company he's looking at, they have a great benefits package and awesome retirement options too. So, I'm hoping that works out for him, but it's busy season right now for them. So the hard part is that he's gonna have to, like, they may not get back to him for a few weeks yet because it'll probably be closer to August, but I would think they're going to be busy. Like now that planting and rolling and all that stuff is all done around here, I don't expect them to be that busy anymore. Oh man, you hit the header, and so it made me stop.
We might trade jobs. I might do the harvesting, have you do the.
Are you struggling with this one?
I still keep things straight.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm cool with that. There you go.
so soft, actually. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
So I ranked up everything on my skills except for leadership, which is inspiration and determination.
Oh, sure.
It's like at a 13, 14,
Okay.
and everything else is like higher.
That's funny.
So my what is it? Inspiration and determination is not really that high. Like I'm a lazy dude.
That's all right. With a game like that, sometimes all you need is like the fighting ability and the persuasion and stuff like that. Yeah, that'll be good for you, Dan, for sure. Barber, if you pull R1 and then move the pipe up a little bit, there you go. Yeah, go up. There you go, perfect. Because then I'm not pushing up on it as much. I like it, Dan. It actually, for me, I've got the Thrustmaster T248, and I think it's awesome. It works out pretty well. Like, it's not, the force feedback controls don't work very well, but I'm gonna go dump this quick. But it does, like, so for me, I have to start the game first, and then I can log into the controller on the PlayStation, and then it'll pick up the force feedback, so it'll recenter itself. So like if I let go, it recenters itself like it's supposed to. If I log into the wheel before, oh, you got ads. That's why you gotta subscribe, then you don't get ads.
Or it's only 5.
We've been doing this long enough that now we've gone all through the night, and now it's daytime again.
Up, fellas.
Oh, what's up, Likens?
Finally playing some DS2 after I've been away in business for a while.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Barbara and I have been on this contract harvesting peas for 6 hours of in-game time.
Oh, Jesus.
It goes very slow. It only does like a couple, it's like 3 or 4 meters wide, or if that, like maybe, yeah, like 3 meters wide for the header. So it's not very big. So.
Well, make sure when you ask for a bonus, you say peas.
Yeah, peas. Yeah.
I just got to the second boss on DS2.
Oh, nice.
Oh. This game is just surprises me around every fucking corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, depending on how things go this weekend, I might do a little bit of it this weekend. Otherwise, Tuesday will be for sure the next time, because once I get my PC built tomorrow, then Monday I'll probably play some War Thunder with Rain and Jeremiah and a couple others.
Yep.
Alright, let's let that finish empty. There we go. Sounds good, Dan. So yeah, so what I was saying, Dan, is for my wheel, if I start the game first, and then so in 25, if I start it first and then turn on my wheel on the PlayStation, it works pretty well. The force feedback will work and stuff, and it'll recenter itself and all that. But if I turn it on before I get into the game, then it will not activate any of that, and it's like really wonky to try to do anything with it. But it works like all the buttons are mapped pretty nicely. So, and the paddle shifters act as L1 and R1. So I don't have to worry about trying to do that. But yeah, the force feedback isn't great, but that's how I figured out how to get it to work. Is once I get in the game, then I have to hit the PlayStation button on it, and I activate the wheel, and it'll pick up the force feedback, and it's enough that it will recenter the wheel, and it gives me a little bit of it. I can turn up the force on my wheel, but I don't think I have it up very high. I don't have it. Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things where I have it at 3. So it's okay. It's not perfect, but it works. It works good enough. Yeah, that's kind of how mine is too. Like this wheel that I have, it's got everything mapped out just like a PlayStation controller. So like L2, R2 is up on the top. Now the only difference is the paddle shifters, for mine, the paddle shifters are L1 and R1. And then, you know how you can click the thumbsticks, and that's L2 or L3 and R3? Those are actual buttons on my wheel too. So like going in and out of the view, normally you would click the right thumbstick to do that, but it's just a button because there's no thumbsticks on mine. But this wheel's been good. It works well with most games that I play. And once I get my PC set up, I'll be doing other racing games and stuff like that on there. So it'll work out. But I think it's better. FS25 is better for the wheel than FS22 was. For console at least. For PC, it was a little bit better. Yeah, that's what the paddles should be, yeah. So how'd your stuff go in Bismarck there, Likens?
Really good. You know that type of fiber that I told you about? That's they're wanting to, it's got like that braided armor that they run on power lines.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I got to work with that stuff and taught me how to do that stuff. So
heck yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome.
That is cool.
Now I got to go through some training to get fully certified to go in that power plant. Get it tested, and got to get a pest test. Got to get a nice badge with my name and all that stuff, so that we can finish it up in 2 weeks.
There you go.
That'll be nice. Moving up.
There you go. I'm really glad that's working out. Like, I know that was a little bit of apprehension right away of like, is this gonna work out?
Yeah, it's definitely a gamble.
Yeah, but it's a gamble that's paid off for you for sure.
Oh yeah, and it's fun, you know.
Yeah. What did you program, Dan? Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned it to you yet, Likens, but there's a racing game that's coming out. It's going to be in... Oh, okay, got you, Dan. That's cool. It's going to be in November. It's being co-developed by the same people that make Farm Sim, and so Giant Software is the Farm Sim developer, and it's called Project Motor Racing. Do you remember back in the day the game Project Cars?
Yeah.
So it's the same company that made that. They're teaming up with Farm Sim. They're allowing Giant Software to do some of the modeling and stuff, but also they're doing all of the financial side of it, because what they're doing is they're finally making a racing game that's fully immersive, meaning you have to control your entry fees, your winnings, your travel cost, your repair costs, like all that stuff, and
Jesus.
run basically a GT racing team. And so like there could be a time where, like, let's say you spent your money to go in this race, and you're like, oh, I did the entry cost, and in the race you crash out. Well, now you have to pay for the repair costs, and you may not have enough money to get to like the next big race. So then you might have to go get a smaller race and work your way back up to get the big money to go back into big races.
Oh.
And I was like, and I've been watching some of the videos on it, and the modeling looks amazing. Like, it looks really, really good. So I don't know if they're planning to like try to rival like Gran Turismo and stuff like that, or if they're trying to go more towards like Assetto Corsa and trying to rival them. But yeah, it's awesome.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting that, and I'll probably get it for PC. It sounds like it's going to come out on all platforms. And so,
how they pull that off.
Well,
that's a tall order to get a game that detailed on all platforms.
Right. Well, but here's the crazy part. I think that's why they brought Giant Software in, because they've been able to get Farm Sim on all platforms.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if that's part of the reason they brought them in, to be like, hey, we want this to be available on PC and console. But they're, because they did Project Cars on all platforms, but it wasn't that in depth.
Right.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But I'm wondering if it's going to end up being, that's why they brought in Giant Software, to be like, hey, you guys know how to develop these for different platforms, so help us do that, and we'll slap your name on it. And so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how, like the video, for trailers and all that stuff, how those play out.
Right. Well, and I wonder how the feature parity is going to be between like console and PC, because if it's like anything like Farm Sim, there are certain mods that come out for Farm Sim that are PC only, so like in certain maps and stuff like that. So I wonder if that's going to be part of it, where it's like, hey, you can do crossplay as long as you're doing only base game or stuff that's available for the console, which would be fine. Like, yeah, I'd love to be able to get a crew together and, do like a night out of the week where it's like, hey, we're going to be racing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I just hope it's not like super grindy, like, okay, I've done 13 races, now I can finally get up to where I was. I failed, fuck, now I got to do another 15 races,
Right, yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. So I wonder if they're going to do like Farm Sim where there's like a loan aspect where it's like, oh, well, you need some money to get one of those big races. Okay, here, you can take out a loan, but now you got to pay interest on the loan, you know?
Yeah.
Like we've got that on this map here that we're playing where we've got a loan out and we spend it's like a few thousand a month on interest. Let's see if I can, how much is it here? There we go. Make sure I'm not too close. Here we go. Let's see, how much have we paid in interest? 4,500 a month. So every in-game month is, you know, so it's like, but that's the kind of cool thing that I'm looking forward to with Project Motor Racing is like, is that the kind of financial aspect we're going to deal with? Where it's like, oh, you know, you have to get sponsorships and you can, so, and there is, so they said there's going to be different levels. So like people that want to just get right into doing the big races, you can start out as a developed team where you already have money and you can just, you know, take your money and go do the races right away. And then otherwise, if you want to start from the ground up and be a small team working your way up, you can choose to do that too. And there's going to be a middle option where it's like, oh, you don't want to do ground up, but you don't want to be, you want to actually put some work in, you know, then you can do like the intermediate option. So like, they're definitely thinking for sure. Sounds good, Dan.
Well, yeah, they got to cover their bases or they're only going to have a really small demographic.
Right. Yeah, no worries, Dan. I'll be here for a little while, probably another hour maybe. So, yeah, I agree. Like you gotta get the arcade type people able to want to play it, as well as, you know, the other type of people too, like the real grindy people that don't mind doing race after race after race.
Right. Now, in this, if you kill people you're not supposed to kill, do you die or something?
No, but I think it does like give you a bad reputation.
Okay.
So, Likens, what was your reaction when you saw the freaking DHV Magellan come out of a tar?
Oh, that was cool. I mean, they kind of spoiled it a little bit, like, because, I mean, I knew about Tarman, you know, they advertised it in the trailer, but, like, the fact that they, like, travel the tar currents, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And so, oh, yeah, by the way, my hand is in the tar. That's how they control it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep. Yeah, that was my reaction, too. Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2.
Like I said, the thing I loved about Death Stranding 2 was the big-headed dude you and your son fought.
Oh, yeah, the skull thing? Yeah.
Uh-oh. Just wait. When he plays the second boss, he'll be coming up to that soon from when I last saw his play. It's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still discovering new things that weren't in the first game. I'm like, oh my god, the quality of life changes are just so cool.
Yeah, well, and that was, sorry, my bad. Yeah, that was one of the big things, like, the first couple things I noticed, like, for sure, was the conversation choices.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I was like, you can actually, you know, make choices. Although, it was really funny when Jeremiah, I was like, buddy, I said yes, I was like, you have to say no. And he was like,
Yep.
okay. And it took him back to the conversation. And what it did is it went back to when he's cooking for Lou. And then he saw a picture on the wall, and it's a picture of him and Fragile talking. And it like zooms into the picture and takes you back to the conversation. And it goes right back to yes or no. Like, I'll do it, I won't do it. So then he said, I won't do it. And the second time, it took him all the way back to the beginning when he was sitting with Lou on the cliff. And then you hear Sam go, no, no, no. And then it takes it back to that conversation with Fragile. And then the only option was, yes, I'll do it. So it's basically the illusion of a choice. But then Hideo's like, he knows some people are going to try to figure that out. So then he's like, hey, you do it enough times, I'm going to make you do it.
Yeah, if you want to play the game, you got to choose yes.
Yes, exactly. That was what somebody said too. They're like, you know, if you want to play, you got to say yes. So it's like, eventually you're going to have to do it.
Yeah.
But I thought it would have been really funny, and I wouldn't put it past Hideo to do this, but I thought it'd been really funny is if you say no, and then it rolls the credits, and that's it. And the game's over.
Yep.
And you just go back to the title screen, and it's like, oh. And then it's almost like punishment, and they make you do it all over again. Like, go back through the sequence. It's like, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
But I could also see how that could have potentially turned away a lot of users, and they'd be like, oh, I got to do that again? No, I'm good.
Right.
That was Jeremiah's initial thought, though. He was like, I have to do this again? And then it immediately went back to conversation, and we all started laughing. It was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know if he played anymore since Wednesday, but where I stopped was about where he stopped on Wednesday. So,
Okay.
so I had just gotten to Australia, got to the, got onto the Magellan and talked to Charlie. Oh, who'd you choose for your voice for Charlie?
Choose for Charlie.
Oh, did
Why
you
does that not ring a bell?
Did you not go back to the Magellan after you got to Australia?
No, I have gone back there, but like.
The mannequin that came out of the ground in the Magellan?
Oh, I tried them all, and
Oh,
then
you
it
did?
eventually makes you do just one.
Oh,
And
right.
it makes you go back to the president. What is it? Not Dead Man, but
Die Hardman.
Die Hardman. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do her. No, but she's blah blah blah. She's doing this and this, so it can't be him. Then he's like, okay, let's do Dead Man. Oh, he's in Mexico. Yeah.
So
And it's like,
so basically another illusion of choice. But
yeah. It goes through all reasons. Like, oh, well, you can't be this one because of this, and then it's like, it's Die Hardman. I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Well, I ended up choosing Die Hardman right away. So, because I knew he wasn't president, and I was like, he's the only one that really was like a other than the others, he was the one that was like the longtime friend of Sam. So I was like, I wonder how that's gonna go, and it turned out all right. I mean, it works out okay. But so I told Jeremiah I have a theory, and I don't want to potentially spoil it. So if you want to hear the theory, I'll tell it. But if not, then
No, I kind of want it to be, like what you call it, the broker from Mass Effect 2. I don't want it to be a big surprise who it is.
yeah, because I think I have a theory of who Charlie might be, the actual person behind it. And I told Jeremiah, and he was like, "Oh, that'd be weird," But I want to be surprised too. But I know how my brain goes. It's like I try to figure this out. I'm like, who could that be?
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't given me a clues to really get my mind thinking about who it is yet. So I kind of hope it's like maybe somebody new.
That would be nice.
And just
yeah.
like in a position like, oh, motherfucker. Or it's somebody we know doing something we did not, like, oh shit, dude, like, what are you doing,
Right. I'm kind of leaning more towards that. Like, it's somebody we know, but it's like nefarious reasons.
Yep.
So.
Shrouded in the good intentions kind of thing. Like,
exactly.
I like those ambiguous villains or whatever. Like, okay, he's got great intentions, but dude, you're fucking it up.
Right.
Have you found the Music Man yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. Hey, he's just a guy who drops stuff up, but as you open stuff up, you get more music,
Nice.
which is really cool.
That is cool.
You know, kind of
Yeah.
like how you were unlocking more colors with the artist.
Right. Yeah, that was really cool. I was so happy when I got the ghost green. I was like, yes.
I wish I would have missed or made your stream last night, but I was up at 5 to be up at the flower plant by 7. We didn't get done till
yeah.
like 7:30. I was like fucking beat.
Oh, I bet. I bet. So are you back home now then, or are you still in Bismarck?
Yeah. No, I left like around 10 o'clock, I think.
Okay.
We got done what we can get done. Now the rest of the stuff that we need to finish, I need to be certified to get in there. And Mike actually has to get recertified. You gotta redo it every 2 years.
All right.
So excited about that because he's talked about it. And heck, even Steve, I don't think Steve might be certified, but he doesn't work on the fiber that I was working on. He has no idea how to set it up. I'm like,
Nice.
that's awesome.
That means you are the man.
Yeah.
So does that, because it's a different type of fiber, does that net you a little bit more in your pocket, or is it just the same?
It depends on the contract, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, we have kind of prime pick of that stuff because not many people know how to use it. Like he's talked to other people, like, how long you been doing this? Oh, I've been doing this for 9 years. Do you know, have you ever touched this stuff? He's like, never.
Wow.
So
this could be prime real estate for you guys to be able to pick up more jobs with that type of fiber.
oh yeah, we'll almost have like no competition. As a matter of
Nice.
fact, like this wind farm one, they reached out to Mike. They were trying to find a guy that could work on it, and he had a contact at Mike's former employer. This, yeah, give him a call. He's worked on it before. I guess they've been looking for somebody for a while. I mean, because all these towers were taken down by the storm. So that was last week.
Oh, right.
So they've got some of the towers back up. They got most of the fiber back up. We're actually going to go tomorrow morning, and I guess the fiber is pretty much intact. We just got to do some testing tomorrow, and that might be it.
Barber, put your pipe out. Silly. Oh my God. And he runs into me. No, yeah, I was looking at, like, I swear it's almost like every day that there's another report of like, oh, we found another tornado. Oh, we found another, damage from another tornado. I think they're up to like 9 now, just in North Dakota. Yeah, and then there was 2 or 3 so far in Minnesota that were found, and it's crazy, man. That storm just produced so much.
Hey, there's a tornado in Bismarck going on right now.
What?
Yeah,
No freaking
we just
way.
left in time. They were under a tornado and a hailstorm watch, and we got out just in time. And I just got a buddy who lives in Mandan. He posted, "Yep, Bismarck's got another tornado on the outskirts."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went and looked it up on the radar. They got multiple tornado warnings in Bismarck. Oh my God. Might end up being a rough year for them.
Right.
Well, and like that one that was down in Enderlin, like, holy cow. That thing was, did you look at any of the pictures or videos?
Yeah, I saw.
Holy
shit.
crap. Like, the head of that tornado, like the top of it, people were like, oh, that tornado's huge. And they're like, no. They're like, that's just the head of it. The tornado was underneath all that. It's like,
Jeez.
wow. Yeah, there was a video I was watching of this person did a time lapse of that storm rolling in. Like, watching it, my heart sank, because you just know when you see something like that, the destruction is just going to be massive. And they said, what was it, 130 mile per hour winds from that
Jesus.
one, which was crazy because they classified that as an EF3, and then the one in Spiritwood was also an EF3. And initially, Reed Timmer, who's the storm chaser guy, he was saying that he was thinking that one in Spiritwood was easily like a 4 or a 5, but they classify those not on size but on wind speed. And so it was wide. It was a huge wedge tornado in Spiritwood, but the wind speed was real low. Whereas the one in Enderlin was actually quite a bit smaller in terms of the size of the tornado, but because of the strength of the wind speed, it was so damaging. I mean, like that house where there was the 2 houses where there was fatalities, it just ripped the houses right off of the foundation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you think about it. I mean, we haven't had tornadoes like that in years, if not decades.
Right. Well, and if you think about it the other way too, June 20th is the same day, like to the date, when the tornado hit the FM area in 1957.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's like, oh, look, June 20th. Like, does it really have to be the same date? Like, Barbara, you should angle that pipe up again. Other way. There you go. Thank you. That makes it so much easier, because then I'm not pushing as much against the harvester. Oh, of course. I say it makes it easier, and he goes, how about this way? Oh, now he's waving at me. Go in, you can hear him honking. Like, the horn on that harvester is kind of loud. Like, it's deep. It's a deeper horn than the other ones. Likens, did I ever tell you what I'm putting in this PC?
Like, as in, like, hardware?
Like the specs.
Yeah. You told me about the... Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of like the go-to nowadays, like AMD and H. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, KJ?
Did I tell you, like, the area in the power plant we were working on? You know how one side of it is Bitcoin? You know what this other side of it is being used for?
There's
2 new substations being put up. A $50 million project.
Okay.
AI.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So I'm like, holy shit, we're going to work on AI? And Mike's like, yeah. When they run fiber in that building, we're doing that. I'm like, oh, dude.
That's cool.
We have to sign NDAs and everything about what we see in there.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
Like, this is a fucking trip.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's really cool. So, I'll wait till the ads are done, KJ, and then I'll tell you. Like, I know you don't have ads, but there's other people that might, so figured I'll wait. Like, I know that for you, but there may be somebody else in the chat who hasn't heard it yet, so I'll wait till that's done. Barbara, are you going to be able to stay awake long enough to finish this?
Yeah.
We're almost there. We're 88%. So. Yeah, I want to say it's this year or next year that there's well, already this year there's a big push for data centers, like big data centers and power plants being used for AI. I don't know if you saw it, but it was already publicly announced, so it's no NDA type stuff for me. But Microsoft actually leased out 3 Mile Island.
Oh.
And it's something for like $8 million or something like that, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Or 8 billion or whatever. I don't know if it's an M or a B, I forget, but it's a bunch of money, and they leased it out for I think 10 years for AI, for Copilot. And because it's a nuclear power plant, so it's cleaner
Right.
and it's clean-ish energy. And even though they had an issue with one of the coolers a long time ago, and that's why they shut it down, Microsoft was like, we don't need both of them up, you know, so.
Right.
KJ, yes, so the PC build is going to be tomorrow, and now that ads are over, I'll go through the specs real quick. So I'm putting in a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D. I wanted the 9800, but I didn't want to spend the extra $150 for it. So I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm doing a Radeon 9070 XT. And then I'm going to start out with 32 gigs of DDR5. I'm doing the Corsair Vengeance. But I have the other 32 gigs in my cart right now. So when I get my my payout from Twitch next month, I'll be running the okay. I'll be running the other 32, and I'll run 64 gigs. And then I'm not doing liquid cooling with this one. I'm gonna run the I have a push-pull fan cooler. It's the 220 mil fans with the heat sink on it is 7 copper tubes. So that'll work out really well for dispersing the heat, especially for that X3D is known to run a little hot. So that'll be good for that. And then the case I have is going to end up being it's the Sama V-Cool Black, and it comes with 5 fans already, 3 in the front, 2 in the back, or sorry, 3 on the front side and 2 in the back. And I got 3 more to put up top. So I'm gonna have 8 fans running, 6 of them pushing air in, so that way it hits that cooler, and that cooler's gonna run pushing out to the back, and it's gonna suck all that heat out the back. So it'll work out really nice there.
Suck.
What did you say, Likens?
I said he said suck.
Yeah, I did say suck. And then right now I've got a 2 terabyte silicon power NVMe for the hard drive, and then eventually I'll get another NVMe, so I'll have 4 terabytes total, and then that'll be plenty for any of the games that I want to play and all my apps and everything. So, but yeah,
Have you? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
done.
I'm good.
I was just gonna say, have you seen other Porter game yet?
Not other porters, but I don't think I've seen other porters, no.
Okay, I don't think it's a spoiler, but I just saw my first 2. I was like, they are in the games. I know they're all over the first game.
Well, I know that like Australia Fragile was saying that like they've already had some people there before, kind of already starting to set up a network and do some delivering and stuff, so that makes sense.
Right.
5 intake fans, 3 at the bottom below the graphics card and CPU, and 2 to the right, bring you nice, there you go, that works. Okay, so KJ, do you have any outgoing? Because you should have at least 1 output fan, so that way you have at least some of the heat being pulled out. Or if you have like mesh somewhere, the air will escape naturally. Okay, good, yeah. which by the way, your Ryzen 7 7700 with the 4070 Super, that's a good build right there too. I was initially looking at I was going to do the Ryzen 7 9700X and then still do the 9070 XT, but I wanted the extra caching, the extra memory cache for the X3D. And it was only like a $40 difference from the 9700 to the 7800 X3D. So I was like, you know what? I'll do the X3D, go with something better for gaming and have that extra L3 cache. So it'll work out nice. That's okay, Dan. This is where it gets into the real heavy stuff when we start talking PC parts, because unless you spend time, like, I could talk about PC stuff all day long. That's one of the things Likens and I actually bonded on early on, was when we figured out we like metal music and we love PC parts and gaming. It was like, yep. It was Step Brothers right there. Did we just become best friends?
Right.
Yep.
You want to go to karate in the garage?
Yep. Do you want to drink a whole keg of Heineken, a whole mini keg of Heineken to play Rock Band? Yep.
Best non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to.
Victoria's Secret.
No, Good Housekeeping.
Oh, Good Housekeeping. That's right. Or the Sears catalog.
Yeah, oh. And lingerie section. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's all good, Dan.
The all-new season.
Oh, there's Bud. Bud just pops out of nowhere. He's got old school. He's got a 9900K with 30, 60, 12 gig and 32 gigs of RAM. Hey, that's, you know what though, Bud? For being a PC build, like if it's a PC and not a laptop, that's actually a good build. Now, I run a 12900 H Intel 9, the i9, with a 3060 and 32 gigs of RAM. But because mine's a laptop, the laptop 3060 is about the equivalent of a PC like 2060, or maybe even like a 1080. Like it's not nearly as powerful as a PC GPU. So so the one that's in my laptop right now is 8 gigs, which is why I struggle a lot if I try to do any gaming and streaming. But the one I'm putting in my PC, it's 16. Yeah, for the new one, it's 16. So it's awesome. It'll be great. I wanted to get the 20 gig, but they were sold out. So the 9070 has a 20 gig version, but it was all sold out. It sounds good, Dan, no problem. Yeah, 12 gig is about the minimum right now to do any sort of like gaming and streaming, because you need the extra oomph to be able to encode the stream while you're gaming. Oh yeah, bud, like if you're not streaming at the same time and you're just playing games, like running that 3060 is like, you could play everything on ultra. Like here's the thing, even on my laptop, I can open up like Truck Sim, for example, and I can play Truck Sim on high, and even some of the things like the shadows and stuff like that on ultra, and it works just fine. But the minute I start my stream, it tanks. And I can be solid 30, 40 frames a second on high, or like 60 on medium, but it's running the encoding for the stream that gets me. So that's why I'm excited for the PC, because I'll be able to get back to that. So hey, Truck Ram 123 with the follow, thanks so much. So yeah, but yeah, tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central is around, so like right around 9 a.m. Central. So I'm going to try to be on time for that, so that way everybody knows, you know, I'm there. and then that's when I'll be doing my build live on stream. So I did a test today, so that way I can make sure that everything works on my phone, because I'm not going to be able to stream it from my camera here. Nobody would see anything. So I'm going to have my phone set up looking down at the table, and then I'll be able to show like unboxing everything and building the PC and all that stuff. I'm really excited for that. Like, not just excited about building the PC itself, but excited about showing everybody like the process that goes into building it. That's right, bud. It's always on time. Oh, there we go. Should be able to get one more pass out of that before I have to dump again. And then that might actually, we might be close to completing it. So I might make sure it doesn't go up too high, so that way we can try to get as much of this out of here as possible. Might go buy one of those, another trailer temporarily, so that way we can get more P's out of it. Like, might lease a trailer that's a little bit bigger and low profile, so we can get more P's out of this. I should look to see what the price of P's is right now, to see if that's even worth it to get the extra money. Let's see if we go prices. Come on. P's. Oh yeah, 1,800 per bushel. That's probably good. Sounds good, KJ. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, I think it would be worth it to lease another trailer instead of dumping this, so that way we don't risk losing out on the extra. Might as well get the money since we need it. I'll do that once you flip around. I'll lease a trailer and then go pick that up, and because that other trailer we have is too tall. Well, I don't know. I'm only at 83%. I might not need to. We'll see if we can get this fixed up, or get this finished without needing to lease it. Boom, 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 bada, boom. Boom, boom, bada, boom, boom.
It's daylight. You don't need your headlights on.
Okay, fine. The headlight czar over here. I just forgot they were on.
Oh.
Oh, this is really
cool.
Oh, something in DS2.
A new, I'm just gonna say, transportation.
Okay.
It's fucking cool, and you're
Nice.
gonna love it. You'll see it soon.
Okay. So
Something I never
Barber-
thought they'd do in this game.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. That's good to know. So, Barber, when we're doing fields like this, where you're on the same field for a long time and you're just kind of watching it go by or whatever, do you ever get that weird effect where, like, if you look up away from what you're doing, like, everything kind of looks wavy?
Yeah.
Like, that tripped me out for a minute. I looked up and I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, did I take something and I forgot that I took? Because everything's kind of wavy and moving on me. And then I remembered, oh, it's because when you're watching something move towards you, it does that. It's kind of like, I get that when I'm driving sometimes too. If I'm driving long distance and I'm on the highway and I'm just like watching the highway, and then I look up, it like does that wave effect. It's like, oh God.
I love that the Magellan just sits there and floats around. It's not like static. It's actually, it looks like a working piece of equipment in the field, no matter where you're at.
Oh, right. Yeah, like, so if you go somewhere else, like, it, like, shows up there.
Just sits there and is floating until you come up on it.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be close. I'm at 95%. What do you think, Barbara? Do you care about getting another trailer so we can get all these peas and get the extra money, or do you not care?
Yeah. Use the money.
Repeat that, you broke up.
It's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, we could use the money.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll do that right now. I'll go, since this is at 95%, I'll drop this, and then let me go find a trailer that we can lease. I'll just, I don't need a big one. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Where's the, did I pass them already? That's manure spreaders. There they are, trailers. The hell. That one holds 12. Oh, that's the tall one. Oh, that's the one they've got right now. So that one holds, okay. Oh yeah, that'll be worth it. Because it's only like 2,300 to lease it, so. Alright. And I'll go get that, and by the time we're done with that, we'll be set. Oh, no worries, Dad plays. No worries, buddy. Oh, shoot. Wrong way. Hey, Dad plays with the raid. Thank you for doing that, buddy. Appreciate ya. Each horizon is a new beginning. Rise and raid. I know you got a raid and run, so appreciate you with the raid there, my friend. And you have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening. And if you do come back before I'm done, awesome. If not, no big deal. Maybe we'll see you around tomorrow for the PC build stream in the morning. Otherwise, yeah. Have a good one, and we'll see you around for sure, man. Beautiful. Oh, nice, bud. That's right. I remember that the birthday was coming up. That's cool, dude. Heck yeah, man. That'll be fun, I'm sure. What, I don't remember if you mentioned it already, but what are you planning on doing for him? Just doing like a little kind of get together, or are you doing like something funny, like fun, or like bouncy houses or something, or any like activities or anything like that? Turns the big two. Terrible twos. I always find it funny. People are like, oh, it's just the terrible twos. I'm like, no. It's the terrible twos, the torrential threes, the ferocious fours, the feisty fives.
It never ends.
It doesn't. And then when they're 17, they're just ornery. The snarky 17. Ah! My cruise control didn't go on. There we go. Possibilities. There's a park. Mom and stepdad found that as a playground that's all fenced in. Nice. Doing a barbecue get together. At 2, she's already there. Yeah. Yeah. But that's cool. That's cool that the park's got some fenced in stuff there and makes you feel a little bit better about it being kind of safer and stuff, and do a little outdoor barbecue and whatever. That's nice. That's what we did for... It's funny how like doing a barbecue is almost applicable for like, it's basically applicable for every age group, because like our oldest, that's what we did for his birthday too. He had a bunch of friends come over. They played poker with no real money, just like the chips and stuff. I have a nice poker set, and then we did grilled. He wanted ribs for his birthday, so I made ribs. And my wife made homemade mac and cheese, and then they just kind of played games and stuff and hung out and whatever. So like, it's almost like every birthday party, there's always some sort of barbecue. Oh, holy, 60 people? Ooh, that's gonna be a lot. Holy crap, dude. What are you barbecuing? Are you just making it easy, do like burgers and dogs, or you can do something special? All for the KISS plan, that's right. Keep it stupid simple. Whoa. Oh.
You apparently can drift in the trike.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can drift in the truck too.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah. Did you ever go back and play the director's cut for
That's the only one I played. That's how I played it for free. That's how I ended up playing, because I always had that same impression as everyone else. Like,
that's
this is a crap game. And then I played the director's cut for free. I'm like, holy shit, I was missing.
Yeah. Did you ever do any of the racing?
I think I did one, and I had the car at that time.
Oh yeah. So it was really interesting when you have the truck and you're doing the racing and you drift with the truck. When you would stop drifting, it would like snap back into going straight, and it was just really wonky. But I got one of the trucks in DS2, one of the Bandit trucks, and drifted with it, and they improved it. Like, it actually slides back into place instead of just stop drifting immediately.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't do it on the trike yet, but I wanted to try that on the trike.
I got into a road and I'm like, wait a minute, I missed a piece of, you know, like it's somebody's pickup, and I get it and I'm like, what, wait a minute.
I do like that you don't have to stop to pick up stuff. Like even like the chiral crystals and stuff like that. So that is nice. Hold on, another way to make you go away. Almost done. I think we got, what was that, one more little row and that's about it. Just that itty bitty little spot left. And oh. There we go. Okay, cool. Now don't complete it until I'm done. I wonder if I can take both of these over there. Is there a hitch on the back of that one? Is that tandem? Oh, I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'll go grab this trailer and then I'll hook it up to the other trailer and I can take them both. Shit, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have unhooked the first one in the first place. Oh, jeez. There we go. Nice. Hell yeah, I love it when that happens. Road train. Beep, beep. Bam, ba-dum. I'm just cutting through the trees on this one. Oh, can't see. There we go. Oh, geez, don't hit the building. I don't pay attention enough to my freaking
I even
screen.
tried blowing on you and nothing worked.
I was in the zone, man. In the zone.
God.
What?
It's funny. Because they can scare the crap out of you. Almost all the time.
Hey, that was pretty good there, Barber. Like, the fact that we got an extra, like, 28,000 out of that for getting all the peas. So, I'll take that. All right, and then we also need to send back the trailer because we leased it and we don't need it right now. There it is. Yep, send that back. So yeah, we definitely made up the lease cost by getting the extra trailer to get the rest of that. So you have a good stream?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Have people hanging out?
Yeah.
Good.
Dan the man hang
Yep.
out a lot, and then also Explorer one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. You going to bed or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that soon too. Wait till yeah. There we go. Nice little shouty for dad plays.
You not mention anything about him calling you a dick?
Nah, I wasn't gonna give him crap for that. I already kind of gave him crap for it anyway. All right.
On the screen.
All right, what do we got over here?
Then you send this trailer home.
Let's see. Oh, they need the animules need grass.
We got none.
We have none? Oh.
Differences. Oh, be out of grass already.
I don't know,
I
but
just fed them
I just
grass.
looked. Where we're
I
going,
legit
we
just-
don't need roads. What the
I
heck?
just did grass yesterday. And
Why are
again
you
yesterday.
Oh. Oh, because the AI's in it. I was like, why is this not moving? Because the AI was in you must have started the AI and I didn't realize it, so I'm
Yeah.
sitting in it like
I'll tell
waiting.
I'll tell him when to drive home itself.
Oh, well I'm driving it. I got it.
That's not bothering me now.
It's gonna bother you that
No,
they're out of
we-
grass?
Well, I'm gonna wait for you to come back, so just we'll buy some grass from the multi-feeder.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I literally just did grass.
That's why it's bothering you, because you're like, crap, I just did that.
Like in game yesterday, I did that.
Funny.
Did all the wool and everything. That's the case. Yeah, we're gonna need a freaking big grass field.
Yeah, if they're gonna go
Other
through
than
that much
grass
grass.
like that. That's insane. And then we're gonna add goats to it.
Oop, go this way.
You can open the workshop? That's lame. Pick the one we can open.
Yeah, that was what we could afford at the time. We'll get the bigger one later.
Why do we have two Western Processors?
Yes, we do.
Why?
Because I forgot that I bought one and I bought another one and didn't, because I had one in the grass and it was like hidden in a bush. I didn't see it. And I was like, you know what? Nothing wrong with two. It's not hurting anything. Also because I just didn't care to sell it.
Figure it was more of that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go get some water soon too.
Yep. You know, I'm curious. I wonder if it would let me put water in this because it thinks it might be something else. I doubt it though. All right, so
What time you doing that thing tomorrow?
9 a.m. Central, so 10 a.m. your time.
Okay.
Where is the grass? There we go, grass. I don't know how much they need, so I'm gonna get like 10K and see if that's enough.
Yeah, like 12.
Oh, is it 12? Okay.
Yeah, they need. Well, let's take this on. Well, you fill that up. So, yeah, they like 20 something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay though. Yeah, let me get some more.
What I had for the grass was carried 35 and it cleared it.
Oh, I'll get like 30 then, and then see. Do I have to get like right on the, there we go. Perfect. Oh, is it gonna work? Oh no. This trailer is just a little, I wonder if I can change, can I change the tip side? Oh, left or grain, there we go. Grain door. That's better.
Goes on lift up like that.
It'll still lift with the grain door?
Yep.
Damn. I wonder what happens if I go left then.
Like it, up on.
Yeah, maybe it'll actually just like tip to its side, and that might be better. No. Oh, I think it's full. Oh yeah, it's full. Okay, so 11 and a half. That's what it takes. 11,500. So, all right, well, we'll just put the rest in the silo, and then we'll have grass for the next time. Okay, I want to see what this left side tip does. Oh yeah, it just dumps it right out the side. Oh, that's not bad. I kind of like that, especially if I'm going to dump it into the sheep. So that's not bad. All right. See if I can have my backing skills. Oh yeah.
I think this, we're one day from finally completing a full year.
Yeah, we're pretty close to getting a full year done, so sweet. Well, that whole stream was basically us doing the peas harvest. But that's okay, we got it done.
Way to appease crowds.
Right? Way to appease the crowds. I love it. All right. Let's find somebody to raid out to today, huh? See who we can.
Sir, you did not character. How could you?
What did I do?
You didn't.
Oh. Yeah, next is carrots. So I will tell you this, bud. When we do carrots, we're definitely going to get the harvester that actually is better than the actual the base game ones. There's one called Europa, but there's also a similar one that's part of the Colossus pack, and that's like we're trying to do most of the stuff more realistic within this one, not like we did on the last map. But at the same time, we also have to be mindful that you know, some of this stuff is really hard to do without some of the other modded tractors. So we're definitely going to go with a little bit of a modded tractor to do anything like carrots or parsnips or beets, because they fill up so fast, and some of them, like carrots and parsnips, some of them don't even have a container to hold them in the tractor itself. So it gets to be a pain. So that's what we'll probably do. All right. Oh, looks like, so we raided Rain last night. So I don't like raiding the same person unless there's nobody else on. And we've got a lot of people who are on. So Friday night. Oh, we got Harley Farmer. He's a new stream team member. And so he's part of the Sim Breakers again. Who else we got here? We got Big Trev. Oh, you know what? I haven't rated Big Trev. Let's do Big Trev. Because I have not rated them in a while. They just started. Actually, you know what? No, sorry. I like rating people who are doing similar games. And they're not. They're playing GTA 5. And I'm like, Okay. Then we'll go into Harley. We haven't rated Harley in a while either. So we are going to go over and sometimes a little OP is what is needed. Yes, bud. Yes, sometimes it is. So, all right, we're going to go over. Oh, looks like Big Trev is in Harley's stream anyway. But yeah, we're going to go over there. We're going to hang out with the Harley Farmer for a little bit here. Here's my my raid block, so you can copy that in and drop that into Harley's chat when we get in there. And appreciate each and every one of you being here tonight. I really do. And remember, tomorrow, PC build stream, 9 a.m. Central. I will make sure I tag everybody in the Discord. I will make sure that you all know that that is happening tomorrow. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to build it. We're going to get it hooked up. We're going to get it running. I'm going to run everything from my phone, and hopefully my battery will last long enough, because with the mic that I'm using, I won't have the ability to have a cord plugged in. So, but yeah, we're going to freaking go crazy with that tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm going to get done here. I'm going to go get ready for bed, and I'm going to sleep so that way I can get up as soon as possible and get this going. I'm so excited. But anyways, again, have a good night. We'll see you all in the morning. Thanks so much, Barber. Thanks for hanging out, Likens and Bob. And
see you later, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, sounds good, guys. Have a good night.
Night, guys.
Peace.